look up in the sky. My God, it's PSBN 1. Good Lord, it's going to... It's coming down. It's going to crash. My God, the humanity. Oh, the humanity.
What?
Where? What?
We made it.
What? Why are we?
Craig? Wait. Is that the camera?
Wait, you're recording this?
What happened? Well, it seems the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm Sike Manders, and with me here, and wherever we are, is Maul Poteros. Maul, how are you? How are you tonight?
Sike, I'm astonished and amazed, and I'm so glad that we're alive. As those that have been following us, we certainly believed we were encroaching upon our impending doom, but
Certainly.
it turns out we weren't.
I'm not exactly sure what to make of everything myself, but I suppose we should just do what we came here to do, right? I mean, we saw it before but we may have cried. I don't know.
We're not sure.
We saw Kuter Bowl 2022, and I will say, it did not disappoint. I was expecting a blowout. I was expecting one. I know Gage Laser called it different. He often does, but what we got was just a great goddamn Kuter Bowl.
Absolutely. The best pretend football game we've seen in a long, long time. Though the final score was not as close as some games we've had this season, it was riotous to begin. The end-all, be-all of the fate of the Kuter Bowl 2022 lie among the defenses. Now, the New Orleans defense, radiating with a putrid power, much like the rank odor of the Mississippi River on a 95-degree night, outscored the Seahawks defense by as much as 3 times, 23 points to 6.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Now, that was the door slamming shut for the Beavers in their championship dreams. It was a fight to the finish, but those were some crucial points that were left on the table.
Yeah, it was surprising to see the defenses make that final play, but we've seen it time and time again during the season. In those dying moments of the game, the defense can be the one to save you, or they can be the one, in this case, to doom you.
Absolutely the truth.
Now, breaking down some more of the strategy here, we did see that the Beavers, I think they were trying to ground out the Poop Lords. They were going to try to smear them across the turf like a day-old dog turd. And that plan was put into action. Coach Pegleg managed to rack up 68 points on the ground. And the Gravy Legs, an anemic 22 points. Was it their footing? Was it the amount of fecal matter that was in the AstroTurf? I don't know.
Yeah, difficult to say, but it was a sound strategy. I mean, They outscored them by a ton. Coach Gregg knew what he had to do. He had to keep the ball out of the hands of the playmakers of the Sharpsville Gravy Legs, and it was a good strategy. A lot of points came, and ultimately put them in a position where they could have won this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now the Gravy Legs, their weapon of choice was was an air attack, which ensured a blistering bombardment of bowl-originated effectiveness. The Gravy Leg scored 66 points from the wide receiver position versus the Kuter Institute Beavers' 30 points. That was enormous, led by one of the most astonishing players we've seen this season, the living god, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I thought I saw thunder. Heard thunder. I'm still a bit confused as to what's going on. But
concussion,
it's fine.
A concussion.
Most likely concussion protocols will be enacted. I completely agree with you. He was not only a playmaker, but a difference maker in that entire game. We have been talking about the living god, Amon St. Brown, for quite some time. And, just to see him take the Kuter Bowl to its natural conclusion was not a surprise for me.
Yeah, colossal performance by him, and I think that next season we'll see him race up many fantasy football draft boards.
Absolutely. Well, as we know, comparing the tight end position. Now we know that rectal prolapse colon-based football coach Mike Kuter does not believe in tight ends. He actually still insists that the position is not real.
Yeah, me too.
And, to prove him wrong. Coach Greg certainly could not. His lone tight end, Patrick Friedmouth? Right. Anyway, he didn't change any expectations. Maybe he was a running back masquerading as a tight end. Maybe he was a wide receiver in disguise as a tight end. Right?
Right.
Yeah. He could be. Show me your research. Do your own research.
That's right. We're not here to do the research for you.
No.
You're supposed to do your own research.
Yeah, you're supposed to do
pretend
it.
football fans.
Come on now.
But, the only kicker on the field was Freemuth, and he did what he could, but he added only about 7 points to the total. In these last few games, it's a game of inches. You got to make sure you collect all the points that you can.
Absolutely.
And Freemuth did enough. Did something, at least.
Oh, certainly.
Now, in terms of kickers, we do love some kicker points here.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
PSBN.
I love kicker points. Love them.
Now, in terms of kickers, Coach Greg, he relied on the golden leg of Daniel Carlson over the wizened leg of old Nick Folk. And there was little progress made there. Kickers, now see, they can win you some games, but they weren't going to win the Kuter Bowl.
No.
13 points in favor of KIB to the 8 put up by Sharksville. It's only a 5-point difference. In the end, that wasn't quite enough, but kickers can make a difference. We respect them. We love them on PSBN, and we would hate to see any team go without a kicker.
Honestly, it's the saddest thing in the world when a team does go without a kicker. Honestly, they should just be put out into the street with a sign of shame, and that's a Sikemander's hot take. Like the blossoming of a corpse flower, let us discuss the quarterbacks. So one can only marvel at the difference in the shot callers of the Kuter Bowl. Smokin' Joe Burrow put up 39 points against Coach Greg's pick, Matthew Babyface Stafford, and his mate in Detroit, which means garbage. Robo-Arm, he tossed up a horrific 17 points, nearly 10 points off of Gage Laser's predictions. That's oof. Big oof.
Big oof. And we had mentioned it going into the Kuter Bowl. Coach Greg decided to play all the Rams. Decided that was going to hang his hat on. Yeah. That was going to be the difference maker. And it turned out that was the ultimate dagger. Matt Stafford, as well as he has played all season long, leading Cooper Kupp to what has been arguably one of the best professional football seasons ever. Matt Stafford ends up falling flat on his face in the biggest game of them all. I told you he wasn't a winner.
No, I mean, he is a Detroit Lion.
Well, now he's a Ram.
Oh,
he's a Los Angeles.
Oh, so he
Ram.
hasn't changed.
No,
the way that he's played.
He's literally he went from being a carnivore to a grass eater, whatever they're called, and he's not improved in any capacity.
Well, time moves on, and Matthew Stafford remains the same. It's good to have a constant.
It is true. It is true. Now, the Kuter Institute Beavers can't stand the smell of their own flesh and blood, so they get the fuck out of the truck stop bathroom stall. 158.4 to 140.75. Gravy legs. Gravy legs, gravy legs. Coach Mike Kuter can now use the MAC trophy as his own personal chamber pot, exercising the demons of the past. No longer a poop-smeared bridesmaid, now the freshly sharded, soiled bride. That's disgusting.
It is indeed, and he will, of course, hold the MAC trophy as COVID and Fed combine into co-Fed, and truly will conspire to ruin us all. So this has been PSBN's flagship. So, I mean, are we back? Did we ever leave?
I'm not entirely. I know what we saw. We were there. We were weightless.
Right, absolutely, and we got shipments. Did you let Funchies into a room that you locked? You sick bastard!
How, Craig? How could you?
I just was Smokey Butte a lie? Look, I don't know. But what I do know is that the season is over and it's finally time for us to go the fuck outside. So, from everyone here at PSBN 1, this has been Pretend Football Now.